Hey everybody, I just want to thank you for sticking it out. We got our next match here with JiveTime versus, can't remember his opponent's name. Aaron, you got that?
Hoon.
We got
This,
Latios, Tyranitar, Gastrodon for like the 70th time today. Escavalier, Leer. I still hate that pronunciation. And the Lion.
this looks a lot like a previous team we saw.
Like the one he used the first time
How
when
d
he was against Ray.
Yeah.
yeah,
Reminds me of that one.
exactly.
You're getting nostalgia or something. I don't know. Deja vu?
We're in the Matrix.
So I'm not sure what Jive Time's team is, but he's standing in for Ray here, whose internet was not doing so well. But I mean, Jive Time, I think he's top 12 this season. I forget exactly where he is in the CP, but a more than adequate replacement here, so I'll expect he'll do well.
Yeah. No, I think he's top 20 because he had like 20. He got 20 points from Philly and then 110. So same as me, and I'm
Also,
17th. But
okay, so he's better than Aaron, is what I just heard. But yeah, I mean,
kind
I
of
guess
he's not as known, but still a very good player. Won the hardest regional in the country last year, Philadelphia. Beat Wolfie in the finals, and second at Virginia this year. So
yeah, he's one of those players who's like pretty consistently good at every event, but
yep.
like doesn't have. I guess the regional win should have probably gotten him more credit than it did. But I mean, I
Yeah.
guess
No
since he,
no national
yeah, so I know he
recognition.
just
Yeah.
missed the cut at nationals last year, and
Yeah, I
I,
was surprised by that.
yeah, I was too actually. I guess I wasn't just because I played him in round 7, but I mean, I don't know. He played me pretty well. Like, but I guess that's just what nationals is. Like some people get the bad matchups and some people don't. And I think he had pretty difficult Swiss rounds. Anyway, a battle's happening.
Oh my, Pokemon. Cresselia and Latios against Landorus and Cresselia.
There are
Fun.
many there are many psychic Pokemon in the field.
Oh my, Psychics.
Yeah. Bit of an inconvenient start for Jive Time here since he's got 2 Pokemon that are levitating and also Landorus.
Yep, that Landorus is definitely going to swap out. Can't see it doing really much other than a potential U-turn, but that's not even... I think there are probably better plays than that.
I mean, if it's Scarfed, I would do it, but yeah, otherwise I would just
Yeah.
get out of there.
Yeah,
I don't like Scarf
U-turn.
Landorus.
I mean, I don't mind it. I think it's actually one of the most fun Scarf Pokemon in the game, but yeah, I agree, but there's probably better ways you can use it. I still want more people to use Normal Gem Explosion, which I think is awesome, but I can't find, like, the right situation for. I might bust it out at regionals,
It
though.
would be sick if he pulled it off right now, actually.
I would probably cry. Man, tears.
Yeah, that'd be beautiful, but...
I mean, and nothing else, though. I mean, it's not too bad of a situation. I mean, he can poke Latios, the other L Pokemon, with his Cresselia a bit if he wants. And also, he has the much prettier non-shiny Cresselia, so that'll probably help somehow.
I think he used his team at regionals, actually, too, so...
Well, that would be more. I mean, one of us was at that regional.
Yeah.
What's the scoop?
What's the scoop, Aaron? What you got for us?
I don't know, dog. Ah, Tyranitar, good switching.
So yeah, walls both of these Pokemon pretty well.
Yep.
Unless we see the rare Hidden Power fighting
Oh,
Psychic Pokemon.
double switch. Crest into... Is that top? Oh no, Gastrodon. Draco. Ooh. Onto Crest. Nice predict. Is it Life Orb? Crit. Ooh.
Lots of damage in crests there. But that's why I use these nice bulky cresses and not that wimpy offensive stuff, because you can survive those critical hits.
Oh yeah, but you do have to remember that Latios. I think it's scarfed.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. You'd think so, because it's clearly not specs, and
Or Dragon
we
Gem,
didn't
or
see
like...
and no activation items.
Unless it's something weird like Cobbin or Light Clay, but Latios does that a bit better.
I know what you're talking about. But anyway, yeah, I mean, I would expect you're right about the scarf. At the very least, it gets the swagger off, though it -2, the odds of it fleeing are pretty high. But Gastrodon, also being threatened by obnoxious Swagger shenanigans. So I wonder if we'll see Jihoon's last Pokemon here, because there's some threat of switching Latios out into Cresselia and getting crunched. Yeah, the awesome team synergy of two psychic Pokemon showing there. Which I make fun of jokingly, since I tend to use both of them also.
Yep. No, I mean, pretty crappy turn for Jive there. Crit, obviously unfortunate, and not able to capitalize as much with that Tyranitar switch in, because his opponent switched into the Gastrodon too, which gives it a bit of trouble.
Yeah, I mean, not too threatening, probably. I mean, he's
Yeah,
got the
definitely
sand
not.
up, so he'll absorb some damage and he can trade with Swagger. But yeah,
Yep.
It's not definitely not as delicious as the double psychic Pokemon he had the previous turn.
Right. Swagger was kind of confusing on the Latios, but I don't disagree with it. It's just, if you know the Draco is coming, it's probably gonna want to switch out anyway. So, I don't know. Normally you Swagger the Crest because it's gonna be out there for a long time, and you either force the switch or just allow it to hit it Confusion a bunch of times. Protect from the Gastrodon. Latios opting to stay in.
Tempting fate here.
Yeah. Ooh, nice. Hits itself in Confusion.
Yeah, Swagger. And Cresselia gives it that good old Ice Beam there, rather than swaggering Gastrodon like I'd expected.
Fire Punch. Ooh. Does not KO.
Still, it gets some nice damage in. Guess if he wants to Fire Punch it again, it's now in KO range.
Nice play there by Jive.
Yeah, I mean, he covers his bases pretty well there. I mean, I guess he anticipates it not being Cresselia coming in, but does expect Latios to switch, so he gives a good mix of attacks there.
Yep.
Even though it doesn't end up super paying off for him, he does get to burn Latios down quite a bit, and it's a smart play there. Actually, I'm kind of surprised that he didn't hit that, or he didn't get a little better reward for that. But yeah, I mean, he does have a Scavalier on his team. Jihoon does, and I think that's a pretty reasonable expectation for his last, based on what we've seen.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised.
Pretty high level play there, actually. Like I said, I'm surprised he didn't get that. Although, I mean, I guess it makes sense, because I mean, it is a Scavalier. You don't usually bring it out willy nilly unless you can get the Trick Room up first. So, I guess even though that didn't work, that would almost confirm my suspicion of what the last Pokemon is. So it also could have been Landorus T, which is the Ice Beam. I don't know. Like I said, I like that move a lot. I'm sad that didn't work better for him. That was smart.
Yeah. I'm falling asleep now. I'm going to bed.
Wow.
Yep. Paul to help you out.
You gonna just ditch us like that,
Dude,
Aaron?
I'm like half asleep right now. I'm gonna fall asleep during commentary. Go
Okay,
USA. Good luck,
You
JiveTime.
can stay up this again when you're older.
Maybe next year. Come back when I'm 18.
Well, I'd be like 30 then.
Good night, guys.
Not Aaron.
Bye, Aaron.
Anyway,
Well, this looks like a good match so far.
this one kind of reminds me of 2 matches ago, I guess. We got a nice slower tempo game here. The best kind of Pokemon.
Slow tempo at 3 a.m., right?
Yeah, I mean, admittedly, I would enjoy this more at like 3 in the afternoon, but working with what we have.
Hey, it worked out. Everybody loves Pokemon, and we love everyone that's staying up for this.
So we just see Cresselia coming back in here. And Cresselia swaggering that Gastrodon. Correctly getting that swagger on there without hitting Protect, playing the last 2 turns really well. And a Rock Slide from Tar just to get some safe damage on whatever he got here.
Yeah, we haven't seen Swagger spam very much recently.
But here it is, and get a flinch plus confusion going on.
Well, Spanish mode coming.
Hola. I mean, he does get a. He's in a pretty good situation to continue it too, because I mean, Cresselia probably doesn't have protect, so little choice to also get swaggered and confused if he wants to go that route. Can't switch out to
Yeah,
Latios because it'll just die. So unless he wants to risk whatever his last Pokemon is, which he's shown an aversion to.
yeah. Jive is in a good position still. His opponent really hasn't had any good switch-ins for anything that Jive's thrown at him. He looks completely unprepared for the swagger spam.
Yeah, and he does opt to do something that isn't Trick Room, which surprises me a little bit. But I guess we'll never find out what it is because the confusion's coming fast and heavy here.
Another rock slide. You think we're gonna see another flinch?
Oh, and not this time. JiveTime fails to get his fourth confusion in a row, and Tyranitar is going to take some deeps here. Although not too much. This gets the somewhat irrelevant special defense down and takes about 70% damage here.
That could be a factor later.
Could be, and was it Citrus or Leftover? Citrus and Cresselia there, so gets a decent bit of healing, but Confusion and Sandstorm will continue to wear it down here.
Yeah, not liking the position for his opponent here.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the weaknesses of using a bunch of special Pokemon. I guess we've kind of seen it this sort of situation twice now with a team that was almost completely specially based. Like before, it was Light Screen that shut it down, and this time it's Swagger. I don't know. It's a reminder of why it's important to have a balanced team. I mean, not that getting physical Pokemon Swaggered is inherently good, but at least you've got the 50% chance of bonking them really hard for it.
Oh, here's a Rotom switch in. Rotom oven heat. Not sure why he did that, but I get it.
I mean, unless
He's
he could
trying to,
he's probably expecting
yeah,
Earth Power here, so.
trying to keep his Tyranitar alive.
Gets a bunch of free damage here with Psyshock.
Yeah, that was a good move by Jive.
Yeah, and gets that Earth Power he's expecting, so pretty good turn by him. Slowly whittling down the opponent. And also his own Cresselia. Who's at like 35 HP now.
Yeah, it's gonna perish to its own sand.
Let's say it's got its job done here. I mean, hopefully for Cresselia's sake, it'll get one more round of confusion out here, but...
Yeah, it's put a huge dent in his opponent's team. Definitely worth the self KO, I guess.
Yeah, I'm curious if the Rotom here is HP Grass or not, because obviously can't Hydro Pump with Gastrodon on the field.
Oh, you know what? I did call it an oven. It's a washing machine.
I was
I
just
don't know
gonna
my appliances.
hear that lady. He doesn't even know his way around a kitchen.
I didn't opt for the hidden power.
See the Electric Gem Thunderbolt, which I actually think is usually the best item on Rotom W, so glad to see him using that. And wow, the swagger, man. JiveTime's dominating this game.
I think we get a new swag master here.
Little surprised to see the Trick Room, though. Like I said, I'm still curious if the last Pokemon is this Cavalier, and if it is,
Yeah, that's trouble if it is.
however, I mean, pretty hefty lead in the meantime. I mean, Cresselia should die shortly. Both of them, I guess. And Gastrodon pretty low here, though it can recover.
I would not be surprised to see a recover here. It just hasn't been able to get anything going with all the confusion hits.
It may not actually have any moves at all. Although it is an Earth Power Earth Gem variant, so probably not the bulkiest of Gastrodon. Is your stream also lagging up here?
Yeah, my stream kind of lagged up a little. Not sure if it's dead or what.
Stream, stop. We need you. Well, I mean, hopefully they can try and remake this game, right?
Oh boy, yeah. I don't think that's remakeable.
Oh, come on. How long could it take?
We'll be here for a few weeks, I think.
Is that all? Well,
I don't think I have the wherewithal and patience to stick around for a remake of that.
I mean, I don't know if the game is still going or if it just the stream that went out or not. I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah, let's get an update on that if you can.
I'll put on my detective hat and detective monocle.
Inspector Scott is on the prowl.
So it is a mystery what's going on now. Just imagine lots of swagger hits and maybe like the Harlem Shake.
I would not be surprised to see the Harlem Shake if this did come up. That is the rage, of course. And there's lots of swag being thrown around, so
Yeah, so yeah, Jeff says the game is still going, so sadly we won't have to remake it.
We'll do our best to commentate blank screen.
I'm imagining dying Chrysalias.
Dueling Chrysalias. We're back. Let me refresh.
Shit, must refresh. Refreshing. Oh my god. There we go.
Looks like Jive's Chrysalias is still alive. And not much else has happened.
So assuming that Latios is in fact scarfed, it is also quite dead here. Barring a trick room reversal when we weren't paying attention. Which I guess explains that trick room, actually. I didn't think about that before.
I guess the trick room does make a little bit of sense. He still has that mystery fourth Pokemon that I don't think we've seen.
Finally, the poor Gastrodon snaps out of confusion and gets to protect itself.
It lives another turn.
Looks like Trick Room is gone then, as Latios manages to fire a meteor off. And almost kills Rotom. Wow, that's quite a lot of damage.
Oh. They should both perish to Sandstorm right here, so his opponent's like right in this.
Now, this got really interesting all of a sudden. What happened? So we've got almost zero health Gastrodon, low health Tyranitar, and mystery Pokemon.
Those fourth mystery Pokemon, they're always
I hope
surprising.
Ours is Mewtwo. Go Mewtwo. I believe in you. Use X-Ball.
X-Ball KO. I'd venture to guess to say it's a Ditto. It
is the lion.
Uh-oh. That doesn't look good for Jive. Oh, a Landorus.
It is
okay.
also the lion. It is a battle of lions. Well, this should be interesting.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting turn here.
Kind of funny, because neither of them really want an Earthquake, since it would kill their buddy at the expense of the other one's buddy. But,
yeah, I mean, that Gastrodon can go for the double protect, but it's obviously already protected, so Jive can use that information to pick a move here.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's in a slightly better position, if only for that, but... I mean, even with that, though, I mean... They probably just both wind up spending one turn earthquaking and then wind up dueling, so I don't know
I
if
would
it'll wind up
not be
mattering too much.
surprised to see Gastrodon survive this turn.
I
I'm
would be
going out on
surprised.
a limb
I
and
would be surprised.
I'm calling Gastrodon staying.
If one of them has normal gym explosion, now would be the time.
Yeah, if Jive has the normal gem explosion, you can do
Be a
some
huge
big
man.
damage here. Yeah, well, let's hope he has it, because I want to see some action.
So appreciate that the Landers brought their pillow with them. I mean, they know how to battle late at night. Get like one of those airplane head things.
Oh, they're flying always, and they need those what are they even called? Head pillows, headrests, something. I'm sure Sky Mall has a fancy name for them.
We'll have to go check that out in the Winter Nationals. Or I guess regionals for you. You're flying everywhere.
Yeah, I'm flying to Utah. It's a short flight, though. I don't think
Jive
I'm going to be
time.
sleeping.
Maybe you should be. So Jive
Oh,
time has confidently made his move, but he's waiting his opponent here. We do get the Protect from Tyranitar. And the Earthquake from Gastrodon. Or the Earthquake onto Gastrodon from Landorus.
there's... Ooh, there's a crit, too, so my gutsy call didn't pay off here.
When we see a U-turn from Landorus,
That was interesting. He didn't want to KO his Gastrodon, obviously.
yeah, I just kind of assumed he'd assume that Jive would do what he would and just get kind of the chip damage with Rock Slide here, and then go for the Earthquake this turn to finish Tar off. But as he tries to finish Tar a turn early here and wastes a turn, which could be a big deal as the Landorus duel here, especially because Jive's is faster.
I would have liked to see double protect from the Gastrodon.
Yeah, I think you have to go for it there.
Just to give it a shot to continue to live.
See, and we do see Rock Slide instead of Earthquake from um, the Korean Landorus here, which does chip damage to Tar. I guess I get the idea because he wants to either he was protecting or expecting a double protect from Tyranitar, or I don't even know.
I think he's fishing for flinches to
But he's
try to.
slower.
Yeah. Well,
So there you go. There we get the kill on Tar this turn, which I thought would
yeah.
come last turn.
He,
Stone Edge
he's
obviously missing
yeah.
because
He
it's
still
Stone
needs a
Edge.
lot to go his way.
Yeah,
He's
I mean
slower.
I think he would need I guess at least one Stone Edge miss and then probably a crit or something. Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, Stone Edge always misses when it matters.
Yeah, so I think he needs two more to hit, so we could be here all night.
Oh, there's
And
the
there's
miss.
another miss, yeah.
And
there's
another miss.
Ladies
Rock
and gentlemen,
moves.
rock moves, yeah. For those of you who didn't get to enjoy the Smogon Premier League, enjoy rock moves missing. This is pretty much the experience.
And
Rock
there's another
moves!
miss.
Oh
And
my god, a hit.
Uh-oh. This could be dangerous. No, it wasn't.
So it did 40-ish damage there. So I think there's actually still 3 more rock slides with no crits that would need to kill Jive's Landorus, whereas he should only need to hit 2 Stone Edges.
He's trying to waste
protect your
PP.
waste PP, yeah.
Yeah. He's playing smart.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, some part of me thinks this is more like playing cheesy, because I mean, it's not really. I was going to say, it makes me roll my eyes a bit because he would have lost without the Stone Edge misses, but given that he hurt himself in confusion about 1 billion times earlier in the game, I guess I can't blame him.
Yeah, I don't think you can really fault him for trying to cheese it out here.
Well, this is one of the few situations where I actually do like the timer.
He's really thinking about this next move here. Okay.
Oh my god, a Stone Edge.
He's probably counting PP.
His teammates are reading the log.
Yeah, so it's going to take 2 more rock slides without a crit to KO JiveTime's Landorus. And 1 more Stone Edge hit should win it for JiveTime.
I think he's down to like 2 PP, so I was kind of hoping he would protect here, anticipating the
Yeah.
enemy protect. Oh, I guess he still has U-turn then, so not a big deal.
Okay, so now they're feeling each other out.
The 2 cats prowl across the sky / battlefield.
Slow motion cats at that.
The cats are lagging. Guess they're tired.
We all are. Uh-oh.
Another Stone Edge miss.
Ooh.
And another rock slide miss. Like, what is this battle?
Again, ladies and gentlemen, rock moves.
This is the most rock move battle I have seen in my entire life, except for every game of singles I've ever played.
I think somebody needs to whip out a hidden power ice now.
Yeah. Surprise, I've been joking with you. Oh my god, just use U-turn,
boy.
man. I mean, not anymore. Now you gotta use rock slide.
Yeah. Oh my
god, the crit. What is going on? And after missing approximately 77 Stone Edges.
Wow. I don't know who deserved that win more.
Wi-Fi. I think Wi-Fi deserved that win the most. And I'm actually really disappointed that both of their internets didn't go out at the same time, and then also the routers exploded, because I think that would have been the best ending to that game we could have gotten.
Yeah, that was just silly.
What just happened?
Ladies and gentlemen, Pokemon RNG.
So why do we play this game?
It's got a lot of skill.
So
I think.
Yeah. So as both the players take a moment to hack Hidden Power Ice onto their Landoruses, I guess we can. What just happened?
Just the three-letter word hex.
Apparently, JiveTime needs to get his charger. Hopefully, while he's there, he can find some bread or something for his Landorus to sober up on.
Yeah, that was one too many misses.
I don't know. I don't even know how to make fun of that. I mean, the swagger was hilarious and pretty ridiculous, and then I guess the rock moves kind of went the other direction. Neither player really got a chance to influence the match very much there. This RNG everywhere.
Yeah, did anyone actually make a real move, or just leave it down to RNG?
Yeah, I mean, I guess not. I mean, just flipping coins now. I mean, get some chips on the table and why not just play blackjack instead for the next one? Or I don't know. Yeah. The only thing there I will say is I assume Jive could have killed with 2 U-turns at the very end there, but I don't know. I guess you don't expect to miss Stone Edge twice in a row, because why would you?
I mean, it is an 80% move. It didn't look like 80% there, but
I think it's only 80% chance that it can miss, right? Is that how it works?
You expect to hit 1, but he missed about 5.
I don't even. Well, I mean, we stayed up for 7 hours to do this.
Yeah. Well, I can't even. The words can't explain that match there. And I'm supposed to be commentating it.
All I know is that rock moves are really bad, and this is why I used to use Hidden Power Rock Tyranitar in advance.
He never wanted to miss. I used Hidden Power Rock Metacham.
Definitive proof of why this is a good idea.
We need physical hidden powers back.
TCI please. Anyways, probably Battle 2 coming soon, which I hope involves fewer rock moves. If you could both just lead Scarf Articuno and kill each other's Landoruses, that would be great. Can we have a no Landorus pact for this game?
I would rather see just a sheer cold battle. They send out 4 Pokemon in the sheer cold, and
I think that's pretty much what we just saw.
Yeah, that's basically what we saw, but I think it'd be more entertaining then.
I agree. I think we can yell in funny voices whenever the sheer colds hit, like it's a pentakill in League. Sheer cold. Anyway, Jive is seeking, so probably this will happen soon to, I don't, Pokemon.
Yeah, this is our game, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm glad that poor Aaron didn't have to watch this game because he would have small childish nightmares about missing all of his rock slides.
Yeah, he might not have gone to the next regionals over that.
And this is why he uses surf and not muddy water, I guess. He had the right
Yeah,
idea all along.
this is why I usually use the 100% moves, just because those mists can be really killer in times where you basically have the win wrapped up like JiveTime there.
I don't know. I don't even know what to say about that game. It almost surprises me that we don't get more games like that just because of how many games in the sample size there are. I mean, like what? This is like like the 12th or so if game tonight.
Something like
so
that.
Like you'd think we would get more games that are just utterly horrible, but usually we don't. Usually most of the games we've got are pretty good, and I guess we were due for one of these.
We could be due for another because, Hacks likes to come all at once. At least from my experiences.
Yeah. I don't even...
Game 2 underway here. Hopefully the select screen will pop up. I think you should just use the party. No, he went to the battle box. That Mantine could have done something.
I mean, whatever he thinks is best, but I believe in Mantine. It's blue.
It's a good Pokemon. Mantine used to be one of my favorites back in Gold and Silver.
Back when there were only 251 Pokemon. The old days.
Yeah. The real days.
r/Pokemon?
Yeah.
I don't believe in the other Pokemon.
There's nothing past Mew at all.
These aren't real Pokemon. I didn't grow up with these. Anyway, I don't even know what I would do in this battle. Like, I hope both the players can, there's kind of a long gap between game 1 and 2 here, so hopefully they both get a chance to recompose themselves, because that game was bizarre and terrible, and hopefully this game, both of them will get a little more of a chance to affect the outcome, because no one wants to just put it up to the RNG.
Yeah, if we were going to flip coins, we would have flipped coins.
Because, we'd play Pogs instead, because that's a much more fun way to flip coins. Did they have Pogs in Korea? Probably not. Just ignore my humor.
I brought Pogs to the East Coast. I invented the Pog.
What a legend. Did you invent the internet also?
No, Al Gore did that.
Oh, my bad. Anyway, we're getting into game 2 here. Maybe.
White screen of death. They always stick
It's
around
like
too
a
long.
rainbow stream of death. I kind of like this. I'm like tripping out here. Is it actually white and I'm just seeing rainbow colors because I'm tired, or is this?
No, I see the rainbow too.
Okay, just making sure.
I mean, and we're not eating. Yeah, we're not eating the Skittles, so.
Tasting some serious rainbow here.
And
see the same double psychic lead.
Same double psychic lead. And a Metagross. That's fancy.
Metagross. A Pokemon that resists rock attacks, so probably a good choice.
We got Quad Psychic on the field.
Wow, I mean, this is somehow way less cool than Quad Dragon, but I mean, at least we did it. 4 Psychics, good job.
Yeah, it's almost RBY right here.
Yeah, I was going to say, where's Alakazam and Jinx? And Starmie.
And Executor.
And maybe Hypno.
Hypno, very underrated.
Hypno's good, man. Anyway,
it was good in 2009.
It's good in 2010 too. Just ask Chaos. But we have the always awkward Latios mirror here, which I hate playing because, I mean, at least in this case, neither of them really threaten the partner Pokemon, so there isn't too much risk of playing this conservatively. But so
yeah, they still want to flip coins apparently. although I think his opponent is Scarfed.
Oh, right, I forgot. So yeah, I guess it's more simpler than or more simpler. It's more simpler than I'm making it. Simpler.
It's a lot more simple than you're making it.
It is indeed. But I guess I almost kind of like that this Jive then, because Metagross likely gets to fire away some attacks for free here if it wants to.
Wow. All right. Didn't want to risk the coin flip or anything. And neither did Jive.
Well, I mean, I think it's smart by Jive because he's being threatened there, and I think it's smart by his opponent because he knows that Meta's going to fire away there. So both of them make their simplest moves, but
I think we'll see a trick room here.
I was going to say, I think so too. That's the one problem with this plan. Though Metagross does get that big attack boost here. Because in this series, why wouldn't it? You knew it was either going to miss or it was going to get an attack boost, but nothing in between.
We might have seen a crit.
Yeah, I forgot, of course. I'm surprised it wasn't a crit attack boost, my bad.
Yeah, we didn't get the full hacks going here.
Come on, RNG. You're letting us down.
Yeah, you're letting us down.
See, I mean, likely we'll see a Helping Hand Mega Horn here. It could be on either target.
I don't even know who I would target with the Mega Horn. I mean, neither of them poses a real immediate threat to Escavalier.
I mean, unless they critical hit it, which they probably will.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
So we saw Fire Punch from Tyranitar, so there's some immediate threat there. Because he punched the Latios last game, remember?
Okay, well,
he punched it in its furry face, just like, bam, Latios, get out.
Okay, so, I mean, they're actually both kind of semi-threatening the Escavalier here.
Yeah, because, I mean, you've got Tara, who's more threatening to Escavalier itself, and then Metagross, who is +1, and will probably be +2 next time it uses a Meteor Mask, because, I mean, really, did you see Game 1? So.
Yeah, so, I mean, I guess the Tyranitar is the immediate threat, but Metagross will probably be +2 by the end of this turn.
Also, have we seen Tyranitar's item yet?
From what I remember, no.
Because I mean, Focus Sash is popular too. There's always the threat of that. I love the Escavalier, though. I mean, hopefully, being in like 70 teams today will remind some of the North Americans that it does in fact exist, because it is fantastic, and also is like a Cavalier head thing, which is kind of awesome.
Yeah, I kind of group it with Heracross as a really good Pokemon that just doesn't get enough use because apparently Megahorn isn't good enough, even though Meteor Mash usually is.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, Metagross is a great Pokemon, but it's Cavalier. I don't know. I just can't count on it. But I mean, I think one thing with this Cavalier too is, I mean, being so slow, it's a lot easier to play than Heracross, who's in that awkward speed tier. But so we see a switch here from Jive's opponent, and Tara going for the Protect.
Oh, he's fishing for the misses.
He gets the free substitute. Pretty smart, although he's going to pay for it a little bit with Gastrodon taking about 70%.
The sub's good here. Because now Jive has to attack it, or it's going to be behind that sub for a while.
Yeah, I mean, Escavalier doesn't have a lot of very good coverage options, so you almost get forced into substitute, but it is very good in a Pokemon that's slow. Especially because there is a decent amount of bulk there, so it's tough to get in 2 shots. And since Tara is probably slower than Metagross, it kind of removes Jive's way of killing it.
Yeah, he kind of has to target it with Metagross, or at least an Earthquake. And I feel like Tyranitar is going to be KO'd here, unless he has a Sash.
It'll be interesting to see exactly what Metagross's EVs are too, because we have seen Earth Gem, Earth Power from Gastrodon already, which will presumably be coming Metagross's way. I know depending on how bulky it is, you can EV to not be able to be killed by that. And obviously Gastrodon has to invest quite a bit to get most Metagross with that. So I guess we'll learn a little bit about the EVs, if nothing else, if that happens. Like, I know like the Metagross I used at Worlds, for instance, like you really can't practically kill it with Gastrodon, but time will tell with these
I can't
EVs
tell
are.
if it's that bulky or not. I mean, 187 seems like a pretty standard number from what I remember. They're both seems like they're really thinking this turn out. It is an important turn.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame them. I mean, definitely one of those situations that could decide the match. So hopefully they take their time and make sure they make their best move. So 187 is max for Metagross, by the way.
Okay, so yeah, it has at least the max HP. And Jive not having any of the Mega Horn threats.
Has Rotom tank it instead of Tyranitar for him. It does consume the Bug Gem, but
Yeah, it should do a sizable amount of damage here.
yeah, easily picks up that kill. I mean,
Yeah, there it
Scavalier, one of the
is.
strongest Pokemon in the game. Well, even some Ubers don't have the attack score it does. It's part of why it's so good. I mean, one of the lowest speeds, one of the highest attacks,
Yeah,
base 120 attack move. Like, what more do you want? Accuracy. But at least it isn't a rock Pokemon.
yeah. If it was using Stone Edge, it would never hit. Yeah, it looks like Jive's opponent here is actually in a good position. Jive has the Latios and Tyranitar, both which are threatened by that Scavalier.
Yeah, I mean, this is yet another series where we're seeing the power of a Scavalier here. I mean, it was pretty threatening against Kamal, even though he did manage to win his series. And once again here, it's rearing its ugly face. It is kind of ugly, though. I mean, it's like a bug head. Anyway.
Uh, didn't want to keep that boost. Obviously, fishing the Earth power here, and there's our avoid. Good turn for Jive.
Yeah, so Jeff does manage to get the return there, and Mega Horn would do some pretty serious damage there. I don't think it would one-shot it from here because it's also max HP, but would have chunked it really hard. So fortunate avoid for Jive there. And if he can get rid of the Trick Room here, he's actually not in bad shape.
Yeah, could turn it around quickly.
Though now he's got this odd situation where he doesn't really want to leave Tyranitar exposed to a Scavalier, but he does not want to just give it a free substitute. So just stalling out turns of Trick Room isn't necessarily the best move for him.
And this is another important turn here. It can go either way. Jive flying through his moves there.
What a man, he believes.
He thought it out and just did it. No second guessing. That's how you win this game.
On the other side, second guessing.
No, well, maybe he's just thinking a little harder.
I wish I could think a little harder.
Yeah, I fly through my turns. I'm lucky if I see 50 seconds go by.
I'm lucky if I see 5 seconds go by.
I just think really fast. Fast as an Alakazam. I don't have
As
the
a
IQ
psychic
to match.
Pokemon would fit in this game.
Yeah. It should have been here, but no.
But probably if I'd learned anything from SPL, it would have lost.
Yeah, it is Alakazam with, was it base 60 defense? It can't
But
take a
bulkier
quick...
than Pikachu,
Yeah.
who has also
probably...
made an appearance today.
Yeah. He's really thinking this out.
I mean, I don't blame him. If he makes the right move here, he probably wins the game, wins the series for Korea.
Yeah, this is...
most likely makes the right move here, anticipating that Tar does not protect. And oh wow, that does actually get the kill. I knew it did a lot there, but
yeah, did the kill. Ice Beam should take out a decent amount here.
And Latios with the hidden power of fire, so at least he will get rid of his Cavalier, but hoping to double target the substitute attempt there, but not the move he got there.
Yeah, I don't like JiveTime's position anymore.
I mean, it was a 50-50 turn there. I mean,
Yeah.
does his opponent attack, or does he get the sub up in the last turn of Trick Room? And
Yeah, and then unfortunately, opponent's going to get his Scarf Latios in. Although Jive does have about 50% meta gross. So, I mean, it's still kind of a toss-up, but I would give it to his opponent.
I mean, definitely in the safer position, if nothing else. Like, Jive's going to have to make some ridiculous plays here to stay alive.
And we see Jive's fourth Pokemon, Metagross. Oh, okay, it's at max HP. That's actually a lot better than I thought.
Yeah, I mean, I usually prefer, if I can, to have as much HP as possible. Anyway, so we do have Scarf Latios in here. And Metagross is kind of an awkward spot. And Jive in general, I guess, where like he'd like to kill enemy Latios because his Latios would prefer not to die. But he also can't ignore Gastrodon, who's going to threaten him with an Earth Power. I believe still has his gem.
Yeah, he still has the gem.
Yeah, because he missed before and Tar died just to his Cavalier. So, I mean, there's a threat of being one shot depending on his EVs. But also, I mean, enemy Latios is checking his. And if Earth Power doesn't kill in one shot, I mean, there's always the chance of a double target. Anticipating a Latios protect since he's obviously being threatened.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't. That's what I would expect, but
It's also interesting to see if the enemy Latios has 2 dragon moves, so you don't have the pulse option rather than risking a meteor miss, which could turn the game around.
No, I imagine, with Scarf, you would want both dragon moves, unless you want to opt for Trick, but I like both dragon moves just because how often do you get to use that Trick?
Yeah, I mean, Trick is one of those moves where, like, if I'm going to use a choice Pokemon that can learn Trick, I pick it, and then I never use it for 30 games and then remove it pretty much every time. I'm always like, this time, things are going to be different, but they aren't different ever.
And I was wrong earlier. Alakazam has base 45 defense.
Still slightly bulkier than Pikachu, so I was right. But not by much. Close call.
Not that it matters.
RIP Alakazam and Pikachu. Combined, they're like half of Metagross.
Yeah, almost.
We do see a Protect from Jive here, rather than praying for the Meteor Miss. And Metagross then headbutts into the Cresselia switch in, so smart play by both sides here, but
Yeah, I would still kind of favors his opponent here.
yeah, I mean, especially with Sandstorm, and it's he pretty much needs a Meteor Miss just to get back in contention here. Like a Meteor Miss and a Meteor hit of his own, and he's in business. But any other situation, and this is a pretty rough spot for him.
Hinges on these meteors coming up.
I mean, I guess after the last game, like, would you be surprised if Meteor hitting or missing flipped the result of this game? Probably not.
Yeah, I would not put that aside. It's gonna happen, guaranteed.
Yeah, I mean, I think what would be perfect is they both missed Meteor. That would just be this match. However, the Meteor does not miss.
It hits. Nope, no miss. And both meteors hit. Surprising.
And Crest gets the trick up here, so should be able to safely dispatch Metagross with Gastrodon now.
I don't know. I mean, it's still kind of close, but the Gastrodon should be able to finish it off with because it still has the gem, even though it is almost about 30%, I believe.
Yeah. I mean, I guess there's a low chance that like either he can catch it on a switch in, which would be foolish, or he can live and maybe get some misses or something and somehow 1v3.
Yeah, I can't imagine his opponent switching in here. He's gonna let him take a KO and then get the free switch in.
Or not. I was gonna say if I was him, I would bonk Latios, but because at the very least you get some free damage on it, and maybe Sandstorm can wear it down.
Yeah, that was a risky choice there. And depending on
Oh,
what
and then he gets it, and that's exactly
Wow,
why I would have
yeah.
done that. Yeah.
Not the smartest of moves there.
And now he's got two Pokemon that are both they both take damage from sand too. So
Yeah, he's in a tough spot here unless he's got, a hidden power, fire or ground to kind of hurt that Metagross.
I mean, I'd expect Latios does have HP Fire, but it shouldn't
No,
be enough here.
It just used Ice Beam. So I mean, unless he's fishing for freezes.
Well, the Latios though, like I don't think Crest will have
yeah.
it, but Latios probably should.
Yeah, it is a choice mon, so it should have one of those hidden powers. It really comes down to the damage roll, I think.
Of course, we do need a Meteor Miss hit for Metagross here, which shouldn't be relied upon.
His opponent's really probably beating himself up over that Gastrodon switch in.
Yeah, I mean, a little silly. I mean, we've been here a long time, though. I guess we should expect that sort of move a little bit, but kind of a large unnecessary risk there.
He was supposed to be the first match, and here he is, now number 6. Oh, helping hand.
And the Meteor Mash misses.
We should have expected that, and we did.
And Hidden Power Far takes it down to 43 HP. So, I mean, the game still isn't over. I mean, he could, I guess, with a Meteor Mash hit, I mean, it'd be close at this damage range.
Yeah, this is really close, actually. If Mash can KO the Latios, Cresselia isn't doing much. I think it did about 20 with the Ice Beam, so it's not really threatening that Metagross. And with that Latios scarfed, we're not going to see any protection shenanigans. We have the hit.
Oh, which doesn't do enough, so.
And yeah, doesn't get the KO, so.
The Meteor Mash miss does decide the game.
Yeah. And JiveTime's opponent takes it. Sorry, I don't know his name. And Korea takes it with that
so, yeah,
as well.
It'd be Hoon Park, so he gets Korea's 4th win for them, and they win the series 4-2. Kind of surprised that, I mean, after losing the Gastrodon like that, he ended up winning, but still had just enough his way to avoid the 1-3 comeback. And congratulations to Korea, too, since that clinches it for them. They played some great games today, and they deserve to come out on top.
Yeah, it really shows that they're up and coming and can't be taken lightly at Worlds.